I don't know about you guys, but whenever a new film comes out in the cinemas, I've always got to be the first one to see it. And if I'm not the first one to see it, then, well, I'll settle for second best and be the first one to own it on DVD. So with that in mind, it probably gives you an idea of what this video is about, and that is about pirate DVDs. And this goes for any country around the world. Pirate DVDs are very popular because they're very cheap and it lets you watch the film at home before anyone else, because the DVDs pirated come out around the same time, or sometimes even before they actually appear in the cinemas. And with this I'll be comparing a few original retail DVDs. So yeah, this is a brand new copy of The Kingdom. Looks very well presented. I haven't actually opened it yet, but it comes in this nice little shiny slipcase cover, so that's quite nice. And it was actually very cheap. It was only £3, but bearing in mind this is not a new release DVD, neither is that, but it's the best one I've got for comparisons about pirate DVDs. So yeah, it looks very nicely done. The packaging is really superbly printed, you know, high quality glossy paper, absolutely no blurry bits and pieces, really nice condition, comes in a solid plastic case, what we really expect, you know, to add into our DVD collection. So that's that. But as we look at the actual pirate DVD, things are a lot different. For starters, it comes in this well, just completely horrible plastic bag for some reason. It's also just printed on completely poor paper. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick this up or not, but the picture quality is actually very blurry. It's very grainy, and it's basically, if you look at this for 2 seconds, it's just the whole movie poster printed and made to look like a DVD cover. The In-Betweeners movie, which I believe came out last year and was very successful, and I suppose it was pirated a lot as well. Fake little logos, you know, DVD video just added there to pretend to make it look like it's the real deal. You can't actually see the spine properly because it's in a plastic bag. There's no plastic case to it at all. They used to, back in the early noughties, they actually did put these in plastic cases, but now they don't bother for some reason. I suppose the only good thing about this is that it takes up less space on the shelf, but then you can't really see what bloody film it is, so what's the point in that? As we look on the back, more poor quality printing, just some random pictures taken from Google, pasting on to make a cover. Somebody's added this text themselves, so usually you see a lot of spelling errors because it's, no offence, but it's mainly Asian people who do put this together, and you know, it comes out terribly wrong. I also like the fact down here it says this disc is copy protected. Despite being a copy already, it still puts those type of logos on here. Restricted, yeah, because it means that nobody should watch this anyway, because it's so grainy it would probably damage your eyesight forever anyway, because let's face it, the picture quality of most DVDs pirated are just completely horrible. The sound is even worse than mono. It makes mono actually look like DTS or something. So I just wouldn't actually bother wasting my time or money watching these in the first place. We'll have a look at the disc itself. Of course I can't actually show any footage because SOPA will sue me instantly and I'll probably end up in jail, so I'm not going to risk doing that. But these are the discs, and looks pretty plain to me. There's just a really horribly printed sticker stuck on it, out of centre as well. All that space, and there's such a small little image of the front cover. It's upside down, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't look too good, that. Just out of print. I don't even know why they bother. They should just might as well write it in pen or something. And the disc itself is the usual DVD-R colour. A lot of scratches as well. These discs get easily scratched when they're in plastic bags, in really thin pieces of paper and everything. So yeah, not very recommended actually doing that, because it just damages the disc completely. So that's there. Put that to a side, and then there's another DVD I want to show you, a little bit more desirable. Yes, this does come in a steelbook case, but this is the Godfather Coppola restoration, very nicely presented. And as we open it up, we have all the discs in mint condition, well looked after. And if we just take a look at this disc compared to the other one we just saw, we'll see a big difference in quality. Excellent printing on the actual disc itself, on the surface, and as we turn it over, mint condition, well looked after, and of course you have all of your coding on the actual disc inside, compared to nothing on this one. It just says DVD-R. So, you know, not in common cases, but in rare cases, you could actually potentially damage your DVD player if you're trying to play something that isn't recognisable. You know, it says Technicolor. I mean, obviously each DVD disc is different, but big difference in quality compared to the other rubbish. So, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but something between these two, you know, one of them looks a lot more appealing than the other when buying, you know, and these actually still cost quite a bit anyway, these fake things, but you know, would you rather have something like that? I mean, look at the quality, that's how it came to me as well, it's just terrible. Something like that, or something like that for a little bit more, or this is just the normal thing that every normal human being does, I suppose, is buy it when it comes out, and it's been out for a few months or a year, and you get it even cheaper, presented nicely. Extra optional slipcover only on some films, don't forget. You don't actually get this with every single film ever made. But yeah, a lot better than this. I just don't know what to say about this. Also, obviously, owning pirate DVDs is illegal, but don't worry, I'm not going to get arrested because this is going to go straight into the bin when I finish reviewing it. So I actually just, you know, lent it off somebody really, and they're not going to get it back anyway because they shouldn't be owning fake DVDs in the first place. But yeah, you know, just not worth your time really. Also, what an image to choose for the film on the back cover. But anyway, yeah, that's basically it, guys. Fake DVDs, not worth it. Buy the real genuine McCoy instead, and you also save money, and you also save your life at the same time. You don't waste it watching rubbish. That's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching, take care, and there'll be another video coming soon.